Welcome back to my channel. Okay. Well, today this is a different video. We are going to start on the series of Zero to Wiki, but I just noticed that I never explained to you how to configure your Neovim environment just for Go. Will be like a middle ground, like second video, but at the same time, a general video. So I will publish it maybe under either general configuration or normal configuration, or maybe a part of the series, or maybe just a standalone video. So first thing, you will have to verify that you have Go. Have this version of Go, it will work properly. And the second thing, we will be to install Gopls, that is the language server protocol for Go. This is the nice thing that you will have for auto-completion and so on. Other tools. Gopls at latest. I have already configured, so I presented. Let's say you have already installed that. You won't do anything. In your case, it will set up the language server. What does a language server? You will ask me. If you have already used a good editor, like not a good editor. Those IDEs that usually people like Visual Studio Code or Golang, or even just, I don't know, Atom. They will have these nice auto completions and go to definition, but Vim doesn't have that. Out of the box, you have to configure it for that. So basically, let's go again to the past time. Yes, I have Vim in white. That's because of the plugins. If we go to the wiki and we go to the file that we did on the first video, having a language server protocol allow me to do this. FMT, and you see the auto-completion going on. It allows me to see the function, the argument, sit on top in case that I forget the syntax. Pretty good. If I hit tab or enter to confirm the auto-completion, it will help me out with that. That's a nice thing. And you already see that it says here, like saying me, this is an error, you need more arguments. That's what the language server protocol does. It's a good thing to have, because I think that you can already do the same thing in Vim, but it's a little more tricky to do. Because in Vim, you won't have that. Documents, tutorials, go Wiki. Yes, we have the highlighting. But if I do HTTP and dot and the escape, it won't complain at all. But the other one is like a developmental. So that's the thing. In order to do that, you will have to configure your Neovim. And yes, I'm pretty sure that you notice that I have my Neovim in white. That's because I have plugins. There is a video on how to install a plugin manager. I will link it down below, where I just go home how to install the plugin for learning Neovim. But I installed this plugin manager that is called Lazy. If you do that, you will see all the plugins that I have installed. Basically, here in the plugins folder, I have all of the things. This is the one that is making you suffer and is probably screaming to the screen, because this is the one that makes my Neovim white. So I will try to make your punishment and your suffering end soon. But by now, follow me. So I have color scheme. I have some for Git. I have another plugin for navigation that is Harpoon. the one that allows us to learn Vim in the Neovim series. Telescope for a fuzzy finder, tree serial for highlighting and syntax, on the tree to see some nice history on our editing. And the one that we are interested to is the LSP. I put underscore go. This is focus on Go, but you can say like LSP does underscore config and it will do the same. Because this is a general configuration. Sorry. I have made it, but you can here add the servers that you have installed, the language server protocol that you have installed. We have the GoPLS, is the one from Go. So I will stop just here and I will do us a good set number. So if any one of you like to manually transcribe the configuration, you can do it. But basically, I installed the lspconfig, that NV plugin, and Lazy will install the other dependencies that are here. Be sure to install them. Basically, it says it will load at the beginning and it will ensure that we have a language server for Go. And I installed what is called the auto completion, that is this #7 nvim.cmp. The idea is that this will act every time that we type. And the configuration for the LSP and auto completion is this one. Basically, every time that it gets called, it will call the snippet of code with the arguments that we have from the LSP. And basically, this is what happens when we have a press one of these nice auto completions. We would have to map it. If we have some available auto completion, we can just hit enter and complete it. With tab, we can navigate the menu, and we can navigate forwards with tab and navigate backwards with shift tab, like in a usual edit. The sources for the auto completion will be there. The thing is that if you see this seems like it's returning to functions, basically, yes. So you can separate them, like autocomplete.lua and the other one like Mason.lua. What it will do when you do that is just enable you to use Mason item. You can press G ? For help, but basically this is a good, nice menu to install and manage your language server protocols, debug adapters and linters. If you press 2, you can add you can see just the LSPs, 3 for the debugging adapter. If you want to debug inside Neovim, you can do it installing the proper language. I won't do it until it will be necessary on our series for Neovim. And here you have the linters, so you can check if your code seems in a good style. That's what a linter will help. And even it allows you to install a code formatter. So you basically have every good thing that you can imagine for Go, install and just load it in when you start the server. But what is the idea of you having that? Basically that you have like a very nice start, and it will make you feel like your editor feel like maybe it's stuck or getting like slowed down because of the number of plugins that you have installed. That's a thing. So this is regarding the LSP, the plugin LSP configuration. Now we have to configure the LSP, and we will do that just creating a folder called LSP. And in the LSP folder, we will put the name of the server that we want to configure. So we have here what I call the configuration for the LSP. So, and you can see, that help LSP and the LSP, that name of the LSP configuration. So you see this file discovered by the LSP enable in Neovim 0.11. If you have another version of Neovim, leave me a comment down below and I will try to my best to do maybe a tutorial on how to configure the LSP for your special case. So that's, I will show you the configuration. Basically, we will configure the LSP and we will do some mapping for things that we need to have, like key to hover on the function definition, pressing GD for go to definition, GR in the normal mode for reference. This thing N means that it's in normal mode, so in this mode that we can edit, just not in insert mode where we are writing the code. GI for go to implementation. If we do, I think that is, if you have a map a leader key, it will be like the forward slash rn will allow you to rename functions or perform with CA some code actions. F for formatting, the way that the LSP wanted. And the other part is just what file type the LSP will be scanning, like the go.word, the go.mod, the .go files, the .go template files, and basically, finally, we will, in these settings, what we do is just what are capabilities of the LSP we want to have enabled. You can check this in the Go PLS documentation. So basically that wraps it. I will just go quickly on my other plugins. You saw this one, the one that makes you suffer that much. But we also have, I think that usually I have the defaults for the others. But we will have like the telescope one, how to access the fuzzy finder. I think that I should use telescope to navigate the plugins folder. Will be better. And I think that the other one that you want to see how to configure is the 3-seater one, where you can see that the highlighting that I have. It also has Go and Go mode and Go work. So that's the thing that I wanted to show you, and the thing that you probably want to configure for yourself. If you have some doubts or you want me to visit or to leave my specifics configuration for that, give me a comment down below. But once you do that, and if you do lazy, it will they should be appearing here, right? The Mason-lspconfig, the Mason-config, the NV-lspconfig, and it will probably appear these four here, right? The one that is when you insert the text, and the one that do the auto completion part. That makes it for today's video. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. I will continue the series of Zero to Wiki maybe the next week, and we will make use of this tooling that we just have installed. But don't worry if you have VS Code or Golang, Golang from JetBrains or other editor or other Beam distribution or other configuration. Don't worry, it will work the exact same way. Maybe it won't work the specifics like the auto completion nice things, but that should be all. Well, nothing else. Have a nice day. Bye bye.